Breaking overnight, a fire at the swap shop in Lauderhill. Caplin News has the latest from No, can I do that again? That was terrible.
They recently changed our start time starting this Saturday to 9 o'clock from 8 o'clock in some offices, and we want the push to get them back to 7:30. We believe it would be safer for our members.
And federal employees are some of the most at risk. Big names come to FIU as a renowned artist shows off new ways of interacting with trash. And a serious competition between some serious beauty queens.
That no matter the challenge, there is no barrier to fulfill our dreams.
As Floridians choose the state's next beauty icon. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Kelly Sanchez.
I'm Nicole Sweat. Today is Tuesday, July 18th, 2023.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Breaking overnight, a fire at the swap shop flea market sends Lauderhill Fire Rescue. The fire starting early this morning.
Officials are investigating what could have been firework explosions. Police were notified of a fire around 4 a.m. when people saw smoke rising from the swap shop off of Sunrise Boulevard. And State Road 7 officials said 3 containers caught fire with clothing and housing materials being burnt.
The police department did say that they heard explosions coming from inside the container, which would lead us to believe that there might be some fireworks inside the container, so that will all come out.
Temperatures across the U.S. are reaching deadly heat, and postal workers...
Fighters had to cut into boxes to put out the fire. Some of those boxes were labeled explosive. No injuries were reported, and the flames were put under control within 15 minutes of firefighters arriving.
This morning, postal workers are advocating for better working conditions amid current heat waves. This was prompted by the death of a driver last month while on the job. Caplin's Jan Preisler has more on the story.
Temperatures across the U.S. are reaching deadly heat, and postal workers on the front lines are some of the most at risk. Just in Florida, temperatures are reaching over 100 degrees, and as we sit in our air conditioning, postal workers working with the U.S. Postal Service are left to deal with the elements.
We've been struggling, sweat, drink of water, trying to stay cool, but it's a struggle every day.
This postal worker, who did not want to reveal his identity, talked about what it's like driving around in the deadly heat with no air conditioning.
It's 98 degrees, heat index about 115. Add another 10 for the inside of the truck, 125 degrees.
With drivers spending over 6 hours in their vehicles, it's no surprise why they're demanding help, especially after the death of the postal worker in Texas last month while on the job.
We've been pushing to get earlier start times since the carrier died in Texas.
The death and increasing heat nationwide prompted some members of Congress to send a letter to Postmaster General Louis DeJoy, requesting better working conditions for postal workers and emphasizing the safety of letter carriers. But some carriers, like Jeffrey Wagner, the president of Postal Carriers Union, say conditions are actually getting worse.
They're pushing our times later. They recently changed our start time starting this Saturday to 9 o'clock from 8 o'clock in some offices, and we want the push to get them back to 7:30. We believe it would be safer for our members.
Replacing the Postal Service's 30-year-old trucks with new ones with features like AC was supposed to start this fall, but delays have pushed its rollout to mid-2024, as many of the Postal Service's 190,000 vehicles still lack AC. For Caplin News, I'm Jan Preisler.
As temperatures skyrocket this summer, it's important to make sure your skin is protected, and the first step may be updating your wardrobe. Reporter Amanda Gray has more on the story.
In the midst of global warming, extreme heat has become the norm this summer. Dangerous heat waves have hit the United States hard, with experts recommending that people take precautions against the effects of the sun. Dr. Kara Wada with Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center says in the heat and humidity of summer, sweat may cause discomfort for those with sensitive skin.
Inflammation in our skin is what makes it leakier, it makes it itchier, and that is a large part of the root cause of our sensitive skin and eczema that we may deal with in summer.
Experts have offered a solution to stay cool and avoid skin irritation.
If the summer sun is irritating your skin, it might be time for a new wardrobe.
You want to choose clothing with a smooth texture and make sure it's loose-fitting.
Choosing something that is cotton or linen that's going to be breathable and also lighter in color is going to help reflect some of that heat so that our skin is able to breathe and stay cooler.
WADA says to avoid synthetic fabrics like polyester, nylon, and spandex, which may trap heat and sweat.
The choices in fabrics and styles really do have an impact, especially if we are someone who already has sensitive skin or deals with chronic rashes.
The doctor also says it's important to protect your skin from the summer sun by using sunscreen. Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Amanda Gray.
An art event at FIU's Biscayne Bay campus has attracted some major attention. As Caplin's Leon Abutarbush reports, it has prompted recognition from Miami-Dade's mayor.
I'm here in the Ratcliffe Art and Design Incubator standing in front of David Anasalski's iconic artwork. This is called The Geographies of Trash, and it has just received a proclamation from Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cava. In a city of discarded treasures, one artist transforms trash into valuable art. David Anasalski challenges conventional perspectives, turning urban debris into sought-after creations.
Like this art project, Geographies of Trash, it's a culmination of like the different stuff that I do, just applying it on trash, using my art and what people know of my art to put it on trash to make it sought after enough for people to want to get off, or get out of their house to go chase it.
With his iconic eye symbol, these unique creations value up to $80,000.
He basically has found a way to trick people into making these things valuable again. So it's a way to recycle and you're not even thinking about it.
Faculty members from CARDA FIU and local artists gathered for the Geographies of Trash project, where they waited for Graham Winnick to present a proclamation from Mayor Daniela Levine Cava.
Well, it's a special day because the mayor of Miami-Dade County is recognizing what we're doing here at FIU in the Ratcliffe and in the College of Communication, Architecture, and the Arts. So every day is special at FIU, but today's especially special.
It's really important because we want to make sure that we keep our environment clean, and we also want to make sure that we encourage our residents to exercise, to really get creative, to clean up their space, and to find new ways to make old things become treasures and things that people can collect.
This project will prosper and continue as long as there's trash outside. I'm Leon Abutarbush reporting for the Caplin News.
Want to be a billionaire? The Powerball jackpot can make you one if you're lucky. Matched all the numbers in Monday night's Powerball drawing, so now the stakes are even higher as it's hit $1 billion. According to Powerball's website, the chances for winning are 1 in 292 million, but who knows, you can't win if you don't play.
The Marlins look to start fresh in their series opener against the Cardinals. That's still ahead, and so is this story.
We're all different women. We all come in different shapes and sizes. So by owning yourself, owning your truth, it allows your personality to really shine and be yourself.
The best and the brightest compete for the top prize as South Floridians choose the state's next beauty queen. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
How prepared is your family if a tornado shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a hurricane? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes. Make a plan today.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly.
Lights out. Good night.
And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
I help our fellows design their paths as creative entrepreneurs.
My experiences serving startups, creative businesses, and cultural organizations, and my journey as a queer mixed immigrant with Haitian and Arabic roots, inform the co-creative environment we foster at Radcliffe. We leverage our collective diversity to encourage the building of lifelong personal learning networks and mindsets that stimulate continuous innovation.
The hottest competition in South Florida heats up as Florida gets ready to name the next Miss Grand Florida. Several young ladies will compete through interviews and strutting in evening gowns to claim the prestigious title of Miss Grand Florida.
Reporter Daniela Folke has more on the story.
The beauty pageant industry has emerged into a multi-billion-dollar brand, captivating the audiences from all around the world.
The competitions are highly anticipated events where contestants come from various regions to compete for titles such as Miss Grand Florida.
The future for Miss Grand Florida is grand, just like the name said. This is just the beginning for us, and I envision us, having a representative from each city in Florida in the future. So this is where we are heading.
Inclusivity matters a lot because we're all different women. We all come in different shapes and sizes. So by owning yourself, owning your truth, it allows your personality to really shine and be yourself.
That no matter the challenge, there is no barrier to fulfill our dreams because I'm here, I'm talking in English, and this is my first pageant in English. So of course I have a short time, but I'm going to improve and try my best in the national competition.
These competitions not only provide a platform for the participants to showcase their physical beauty, but also promote personal growth and empowerment. Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Daniela Folke.
The Fish suffered a 4-0 loss to the St. Louis Cardinals yesterday. Pitcher Jesus Luzardo found command elusive after pitching 4 innings but letting 3 runs pass him by. Although Brian De La Cruz opened up the score by making a home run at the top of the 2nd inning and Jesus Sanchez with a solo home run in the 6th, it just wasn't enough. The Marlins play Game 2 of the series tonight at 7:45 p.m. in St. Louis. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
I could really use a new tablet. I just don't have the money.
Let me ask you something. Do you have a Pell Grant?
Yes?
You do know you can get a free tablet, right?
Did you say free?
Yeah, free. It's simple. And the application is done in the store.
I could really use a tablet.
Go get one! Another satisfied customer. Stop by Pantotech in the Graham Center at FIU MMC today to speak with one of our associates to get your free tablet.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life. But how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have something called prediabetes. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Nicole Swed.
I'm Kelly Sanchez. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.